So I got this video topic from something I saw on YouTube earlier this morning, and it was no response is a response, and it was an attachment style coach talking about when someone doesn't reply back to you and they ghost you, that is a response. And so in this video, if you're a guy right now that has gotten ghosted by a woman that you wanted to pursue or see something with, I'm going to tell you what I believe is the best thing to do, and then I'm going to explain why it is that you want to do it. So make sure you watch this video because I'm going to give you some examples as to like when this happened to me so I can be relatable, and then I'm going to explain just the best thing to do because my job is to help men just become better men and get respected by women more. Okay, so there's a lot of people out there, a lot of immature guys, a lot of like red pill content guys that I like making fun of so much. They'll get like butthurt about it and they'll like freak out. So if they get like ghosted by a girl, they might like double text or triple text. So they'll text them like, "Oh, that's so rude." The reason why women do this is simply because it's these guys right here that lose their shit on women that have basically conditioned women to just not be confrontational with men and ignore them because they don't want to deal with men's reaction. And then another thing I say too is just women aren't built to handle men's emotional distress. So women just know instinctively that they don't even want to put up with that. They don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. So if you go to ask a girl to hang out, she knows that she doesn't want to. She's not going to say no, because she knows that she says no, she's likely either going to hurt your feelings or you're going to get upset, and then she has to put up with like whatever it is that you're going to like throw back at her, and women just don't want to do that. A couple examples to give you that happened to me pretty recently that are coming off the top of my head to relate to this is I met this mom at Publix, a grocery store, actually a couple days ago, and this woman was hot, dude. What a MILF, man. And her and I were talking, and she met the dog, and then we ended up leaving. I was like, hey, well, I was like, you and I should get together and get a drink sometime. That sounds like fun. She goes, yeah, that sounds great. And then I was like, well, here, my phone's in the car. Take my phone number. And so she took my phone number and then called me. So I reached out to her a day later saying, hey, it's Mitchell. It was nice meeting you at Publix the other day. And I just never heard back from her. In that situation, that woman agreed to hang out, but had no intention of actually following through with that. I need you guys to understand that that is going to happen so often. I mean, that's going to happen more times than I like to admit. And that's just because 99% of women that you talk to, they're just not going to like you. 99% seems like a big number, but in the grand scheme of things, with how many women are actually like in my area and in my city, 99%, yes, it's a large number, but that 1% of women, that's fucking huge too. So I'm not worried about that. If you're newer to like cold approaching women or talking to women, or if you just came out of a breakup or a relationship and you have to go talk to new girls, just know that's going to happen more times than not. I know there's a big thing going on right now that like modern dating is just becoming harder. I disagree with that. If you understand that dating is a numbers game, it doesn't matter how difficult the market of dating is getting. If you keep talking to more girls, eventually you're going to find a girl that wants to be with you. That's just a reality. That's just how life works. So that's one situation. I met two more girls couple weeks ago, and both of these girls, one works at my vet, or she doesn't work at my vet, but she works at that vet but a different location, but she was happened to be there that day. And then there was this cute little blonde girl at my cat's messing with stuff, cute little blonde girl at the gym that ended up like talking to me for like a long time too. And if a girl is talking to me for like a long time, I mean, we had like a 30-minute conversation, that's usually like a good sign. Like, yeah, I'm gonna ask you out, and there's a good chance that I might hang out with you because we've had enough time to build like an or like a little bond together. Both girls right here, I texted both of them, and they both agreed to hang out with me. And I got a response back from both of them. The first girl, now she claimed that her sister was in town. So I said something along the lines of like, listen, hey, because we talked about going to this one bar and then getting like chicken tenders and a drink. So I was like, hey, I know your sister's in town, but if you both want to go to this place, sometime this weekend, let me know. If not, then we can do it another time. That's no big deal. And I never heard back from her. She completely ghosted me after that text message. So yet again, that is another girl, guys, that had no intention on hanging out with me. And this was the girl at the gym that I had a really good interaction with. In fact, I was talking to another girl And I stopped talking to that girl to go to talk to this girl just because of the way things played out, and it was worth it at the time. This girl ended up just completely, ghosting me. Now, the girl from the vet, she said she wanted to hang out. And she was like, yeah, you seem like a really cool person. Got a really good response back from her. And I was like, hey, are you free this weekend? I know a couple spots we can go to that are really fun. I was like, there's a couple places by the water. She was like, I don't have any plans this weekend, but I'll let you know. So right there, she just admitted that she doesn't have any plans, but by her saying, I'll let you know or I'll get back to you, that is her way of saying, like, oh, I just don't want to hang out with you. While she didn't directly say, like, I don't want to hang out with you, I texted her back, yeah, sounds good. And I've never heard back from that girl because I knew based on her reaction, she was non-committal when she replied. She was non-committal. So I've got 2 girls right now that I'm texting that are committing to specific times and days. That girl was very vague about getting. She even said, I'll let you know. So if a girl ever says, I'll let you know, take this right now, man, she ain't going to hang out with you. I can almost guarantee that. Like I said, most guys, if they don't hear from a girl, they might like freak out. Like, girl, what the fuck? Like, you agreed to hang out with me in person. You gave me your phone number, but yet when I texted you, you just ended up ghosting me. Like, that's pretty fucking rude. And I agree, guys. That is rude. Instead of just telling you up front like we would like that, hey, I'm sorry, Mitchell, but I don't want to hang out with you, they just ghost you. That's incredibly fucking rude. But I need you guys to understand that this is just like normal women behavior. The more you understand women, like if you watch my videos and you start understanding women more and more, this is why I teach what I do and help men learn about women, you stop caring. You're just like, all right, well, fuck, that girl was really hot. I really wanted something to come out of this, damn it. But I'm going to go and meet another girl because I know that if she doesn't want to hang out with me, fine, her loss. Some other girl will want to hang out with me. And like I said, at this point in time, I am planning 2 dates right now with 2 other girls they're both saying sometime next week. So we'll see if those happen. This is how real life works. You're going to get a girl's phone number. She's going to agree to hang out with you. You're going to make plans with her. So I'm making plans with these girls next week. If I see them, great. If I don't, then that's just part of the game. The most manly and self-respecting thing you can do is never speak to these girls again for any reason, unless they reach back out to you. Actually, I have another girl I want to talk about right now where she was the one that was like, here, take my phone number. And then she was like, you're the first guy that's ever approached me in person. And she was like, here, take my phone number. I took her out on a date. That went well. Kissed her at the end of the night. Fast forward I think it took 2 weeks for us to hang out again because I reached out 5 days later to set up a date. And she couldn't when she said she was able to. And then she ended up reaching back out to me to plan another date. But this girl ended up canceling on me. So the day of the day comes around. We're supposed to meet. She reached out to me first to make sure we were still meeting. So that was good. She agreed to still hang out, which was another green flag. But then she wanted to push it back an hour because she said she was at an appointment. And she might have been. An hour goes by at the 30 minutes before we were supposed to meet. And then she goes, hey, I'm sorry, but I need a rain check. I'm still trying to get back in town. So she canceled. You can't pay attention to what a woman says. You have to look at her actions. Her actions canceled the date, and she did not try to reschedule with me, which tells me that maybe something came up, or more than likely she just decided she didn't want to go anymore. So I said, yeah, that's fine. You have my number, so text me in the future when you want to hang out. And it'll be a week as of tomorrow, and I haven't heard back from her. Like, you would think, like, well, I went on a date with this girl and we kissed at the end of the night, like a couple times. Like, yeah, sure, she want to hang out with me. A lot of first dates won't follow through to a second date. And in a situation like this, where something was progressing with the girl, again, because she ended up ghosting me, and not only that, she canceled a date after we planned it days in advance. So, like, I work for myself, dude. So it's incredibly fucking rude if somebody's going to make plans with me and then cancel the day of. And not only that, cancel like 30 minutes before we were supposed to hang out. I wasted a whole fucking day. Well, not like a whole day, but I wasted like a couple hours that I could have been doing something like with work or with the dog or just something I wanted to do instead of, waiting around like, all right, well, I'm getting ready to leave now. And the girl cancels. Like, fuck. That being said, she canceled a date on me last minute. I am never going to speak to this girl ever again for any reason unless she reaches out. And I've even talked to myself. I'm like, well, if she does reach out, do I really want to try to make a plan, like make a date with a girl that's already showed me flaky behavior? Not really. So in these situations, getting ghosted, no response is a response. She just and she's got her red receipts on, so I know she saw it. She's just choosing not to talk to me. Why would you want to double text or follow up with a girl that's just choosing to ignore you guys? So the best thing you can do here is move the fuck on. Never speak to this girl again. That's the most self-respecting and self-loving thing you can do. We only want to be with girls that want to be with us. And if a girl likes you, she will make seeing you very easy. If a girl starts opening doors, all you got to do, bro, is just fucking walk through them. She just shut that one in my face. I ain't gonna try to open that one up again. Fuck no. This happened last week, and I've already got 2 phone numbers that I'm setting up a date with for next week. More women will come. And because I know more women are going to come, I'm not going to get hung up or angry because these girls fucking canceled on me. I have gotten so many phone numbers and met so many different girls this like past fucking year that have agreed to hang out with me. And then when I go to like make plans with them, they just ghost me. You just get numb to it. You're just like, okay, well that fucking happened again. And then you're going to start seeing that what I'm saying is true. Women just do this. This is just normal women behavior. And the best thing you could do is just not give a fuck, never speak to them again, and go find a different girl that will want to be with you. Because like I said, man, dating's a numbers game. So remember, no response is a response, but the best way that you can handle this moving forward is to never speak to that girl again. If you left the door open, that's fine. And then you need to wait for her to reach out to you. As someone that has self-respect for themselves, you're going to go and find a woman that respects your time and wants to see you. There are women out there like that. You just have to go and find them. So if you have any comments that you want to leave below about, about what you do in situations like this where you get ghosted, I personally don't think there's any other better way to do it, but I would still love to hear from you and others as well. Leave them in the comments down below. And guys, hey, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you want to work with me in a one-on-one environment, whether you need help with like pickup, dating, relationships, or just leveling up in life, man, click the link in the description, book a one-on-one coaching call with me, work with me for an hour. Let me help you, gentlemen. I know I can. And if you like this video, guys, hey, check out this one right here. Guys, you are going to love that one as well. And gentlemen, hey man, I will see you in the next one.